What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is DJCS. Welcome back to an all new video here on my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to be going over your time trials and your event week in GTA Online. But before we do that, I want to talk about something real quick. Yesterday, I uploaded a Red Dead Online video of where to find the legendary Marble Fox in Red Dead Online. And over the last 24 hours, the attention that video has gotten is amazing, like huge. I can't nail down some specific views, but it's anywhere from 1,200 to 1,600 to 1,500. I've seen all kinds of different things because YouTube is broken and they can't give me a specific amount of views. But nonetheless, over 1,000 views in less than 24 hours. That is amazing. And the comments, it was all positivity. People were asking questions. People were answering questions, which is awesome. And I'm sure I gained a few new subscribers from that video. So if you are new from that video, we will be doing more Red Dead Online content. Thank you for following. But today is Thursday, and today is for GTA Online. So we're going to go ahead and do our time trials. Your time trials are Vinewood Hills and Construction Site 1. We're going to go ahead and jump into Vinewood Hills right now. I don't think I've ever done Vinewood Hills because it didn't seem familiar at all, and it took me a couple tries to do. But as always, start it up, place your marker so you know where you're going. You're going to follow the waypoint a little bit. There is going to be some off-roading, as I will show you, but I kind of stared at this for a little bit to figure out if this was the best route to do, because again, it didn't seem familiar to me at all. I stared at it. I thought, well, maybe if I go down to the main road and take Vinewood Boulevard, but I said, you know what, I'm going to try this route with some off-roading here and there, and that is what we're going to do. That is how I made it with a ton of time left. So go ahead and restart, and we're going to get right into it. As always, use a Hakuchi Drag or a Shotaro. If you took advantage of last week's deals, you have the Shotaro now at a discounted price. I'm not going to recommend the Bat 801R or the Yakula anymore. They are decent vehicles, but it's just better to use the Hakuchi Drag or the Shotaro. So once again, once you've started it up, you're going to follow the waypoint for the most part. Watch out for NPC vehicles and don't be afraid to slow down on turns. If you listen, you can hear that I slow down on turns. I don't necessarily hit my brake, although there are some times where I do hit my brake. I just let go of the gas, the acceleration. Like there, I hit my brake because there's all kinds of guardrails and trees and signs and stuff you don't want to hit. There's NPC vehicles. So slow down on some turns because there are really sharp turns and blind turns as you're going through this, as you're following the waypoint. So like here, it's kind of a blind turn. Slow down. Don't be afraid to slow down. You have plenty of time with this time trial. There are a few off-road points, like I said. I think some people would turn here and go off-road. I don't recommend it on a Hakuchi Drag just because Hakuchi Drag is not an off-road vehicle. And going down and then coming back up could be pretty bad, versus what we're going to do is go over and then down. So coming up here is going to be our first off-road moment. Be careful when you're doing this because there are obstacles there. There's trees, there's a shack, and then when you're jumping around there's all kinds of trees, there's a house. Be careful when you're going through here that you don't hit anything. Like I said, slow down if you have to. Going down this hill, you don't have to go that fast. Land with your back wheel. You almost want to land in a wheelie so you don't get knocked off your bike. And then follow your waypoint a little more sharp turns, slow down, watch out for NPC vehicles, and then there's going to be another off-road moment where again, you just want to see, I hit the guardrail there, luckily I didn't hit it too hard, so I didn't get knocked off. But when you're coming down this next off-road part, take it slow. You can see we have plenty of time left, plenty of time. Right here, turn off to the left, and you're going to head down this hill. It's kind of like a little path, a little dirt path. Follow it, watch out for rocks. I honestly don't know if there are any rocks in here. I didn't see any when I was doing it myself. But just take your time. You don't want to go too fast and get knocked off, get too much air and get knocked off or anything like that. Go under the bridge, come back up on the other side. Now, I kind of struggle a little bit here to get up this part of the hill, but like I said, I have a ton of time left. Like, that's how much time you have left with this time trial. And I went slow in a lot of parts. So easy enough time trial to do. Just take your time with it and watch out for obstacles. We're going to go ahead and switch over to the RC time trial, which is Construction Site 1. So I had to take a few test runs to kind of refresh my memory on the course. But it is fairly easy enough. Just take your time. If I say take your time, you can take your time for the most part. You want to go at the beginning of this part, you want to go kind of hard, but slow down on the turns. You're going to be weaving in and out of stuff. If you go too fast on the turns, you'll spin out, and that can cost you some time, some unnecessary time. So just, again, take your finger off the acceleration and just slow down a bit. Don't use your brake. Not yet, anyway. But, again, there's going to be all kinds of weaving right here. This is probably the most difficult part, I'd say, of the time trial, just because of all the weaving in and out and, like, remembering where to turn and stuff like that. But once you're through here, and I hit that stupid thing, I'm surprised I don't hit that more often when I do this time trial. That's actually the first time I've ever hit it. But now we're going up, and this is where you want to take your time. These ramps, you don't want to go too fast on them because you'll fly off the edge. If you hit that tarp lots of times, it's not going to catch you, especially right here. I slowed down because you don't want to go too fast on this ramp, or you'll fly right off the edge. And there's NPCs in the way, so take your time, go slow on those ramps and stuff like that. Here, you can go fast. You can still fall off, but it's a little harder to fall off in those areas. It's a lot more room. So I hit the corner there. Plenty of time. Take your time going up these ramps. Now, once you're up top, it's kind of just more turning and stuff like that. There are some holes in the ceiling, the floor, whatever you want to call it. So watch out for that. Here's the part where you got to slow down again to go down a ramp and then turn. There is a hole right there, as you see. Don't fall in it. But more turns, more easiness. Now at this part, you just want to, I didn't even use my hand on the trigger. I just let the ramp carry my momentum until I got to the second part of the ramp. Then I used the acceleration. You're almost done at this point. I actually started to panic because I heard the beeping. And as I said before, that beeping caused panic. But I knew I was close, and I finished it. Another $100,000 earned. Just take your time, learn the course, and take your time on those ramps especially. You don't want to go too fast and get knocked off because that can be so annoying to have to restart just because you went too fast and caught too much air and went off the side. So I was actually hoping that Rockstar would post a newswire on this week's event week because there's some confusion going on, some things that I've heard, and because I was going to be shooting this video later, I had to take my son to a doctor's appointment. He's fine, but just, normal checkup for school and stuff like that. If they go back to school, who the hell knows? But I was hoping that they would post a newswire by the time I got to shooting this video, and sure enough, they have. So this week, I guess they're calling it a survival week, a survival theme. So as you can see on the screen, we have 2-time rewards on survival series and arena war bonuses. Get double rewards, 3 times arena points, discounts, and more going on this week. Again, I said there was some confusion because Tez Funds 2 had posted earlier, and I don't necessarily like to report on leaks and rumors and stuff like that, but he had said that the current event week was going to last for 2 weeks. But again, there was some confusion as to is that 2 weeks from today, Thursday, or 2 weeks as in it's going to end the Tuesday before that Thursday. I don't know. But most likely that means that we aren't going to get the DLC for another 2 weeks, which is, I kind of figured, honestly. I didn't expect it to come out until August 13th, I think it is. That's the Thursday. So that was my guess. 2 weeks from the Red Dead Online update. So it doesn't surprise me that this event week is going to last for 2 weeks. And then, hopefully, we'll get the DLC, whatever that is going to be. So, as we go through the event week here, it says, takes guts to withstand a wave after wave of bloodthirsty enemies. Some might even say it requires a death wish. Those people just don't understand the appeal of the survival series. And they probably will never will. Jump in to get double rewards all week long. Survival series, it's kind of fun. You're going to waste a lot of ammo though playing it. So the money you make versus the money you spend replacing your ammo, I don't know. But it can be fun. Play with friends. Then we have double rewards and triple arena points. The industrial scale demolition derby of Arena War is paying out double GTA money and RP along with triple the arena points to all competitors this week. So fill your gas tank up with the premium unleaded and see how far you can fling a hunk of twisted steel. This past week's Arena War Gladiators went especially hard repping the Apocalypse variant on their arena contender vehicles. To reward their allegiance, all competitors can get the Apocalypse variant for any of the contender vehicles at a special 50% off discount. Now, I don't know if this is true. I don't know who was playing Arena War last weekend when it wasn't double money or rewards or whatever. But you can get 50% off the Apocalypse variant. And I'm going to show you some of my vehicles that I have. I don't have them all in the Apocalypse variant, but I actually do have quite a few Apocalypse variants, which is surprising. In my opinion, the vehicles you should get if you're going to buy Arena War vehicles is the Sasquatch, just because that vehicle is fun as hell to drive around in free mode and just knock cars fly in and just do whatever. It is the only monster truck you can own. Also, the Death Bike, because in the actual Arena Wars, it is good for speed, for modes that you gotta like collect as many checkpoints and stuff like that. If you're trying to get away from other people, it's really good for speed. The ZR80 is good for attacking other vehicles. It's also good for speed. And then you have the Cerebus, which is good for defending. I believe it's bomb ball, where you got to knock the balls to the other side, try to get them into the net. You can literally just park that right in front of the net and block as many balls as you can. The Death Bike is also good for like the capture the flag mode. So those are the vehicles I would recommend getting for the Arena Wars. But choose wisely, because they're still pretty expensive, even at 50% off. Podium vehicle is the Dinka Sugoi. I don't have this vehicle. Still don't have this vehicle. A lot of people thought that, again, because they were teasing Arena War last weekend, that we were going to get Arena Wars double money this weekend, which we did. But they thought that the podium vehicle would be the Death Bike, which is on the list, supposedly, of podium vehicles. It's not. It is the Dinka Sugoi. I didn't get it. I got $20,000 in chips, which is cool. It's basically money, and I will always take money over a t-shirt or freaking BMX discount or something like that. Speaking of discounts, as I mentioned, we have 50% off the Apocalypse variant vehicles for Arena Wars. Just the Apocalypse variants. The other two aren't going to be discounted. Just the Apocalypse variants. We also have 50% off Arena Workshop and 40% off Arena Workshop customizations and add-ons. So if you don't have an Arena Workshop, now would be the time to get one. Although I feel like they do Arena Wars stuff like every few weeks. And speaking of things they do often, I feel like they did this just a couple weeks ago. We have 40% off the Invade and Persuade RC tank. It's a fun little vehicle to drive around and cause chaos with. We have 35% off the Principe Devast 8, however the hell you say it, that vehicle over there. Or over there, I don't know. Somewhere. And then we also have 40% off the RC Bandito. Get that so you can do the RC time trials if you don't have one already. The Pegassi Tauros is 40% off. I wouldn't waste my money. The Shyster Deviant is also 40% off. Again, I probably wouldn't waste my money. In terms of speed, that is like, I think I saw it was like 48th in the muscle car class category. So probably wouldn't waste your money. I own it, but I'll probably show it at the end of the video here, but I wouldn't waste your money. And then we have 35% off all the Space Ranger weapons. So the Up and Atomizer, the Unholy Hellbringer, and the Widowmaker, which they gave out a lot of those for free on Christmas. So if you don't have them, if you're new to the game, now is your chance to get them at 35% off and just cause chaos with lasers. Your Twitch Prime benefits are pretty much the same. Get $200,000 for playing this week. Get an extra $200,000 for playing all this month for a total of $1 million. You get a free Vespucci Canals nightclub property. So if you don't have a nightclub, you have Twitch Prime, you can get one for free now. And then, of course, as we had last week, 70% off the Pegassi Oppressor, that's the Mark 1. And then 80% off the Bravado Verlier sports car. PlayStation Plus members are getting $1 million every month. We all know that from the PlayStation 5 event. If it's for 2 weeks, it's for 2 weeks. Whatever. We'll get that DLC. But right now, I am focused on the Red Dead Online DLC. It's not much. It's not amazing. It's not great. But just the pure fact that we have all those animals in online now that are actually spawning in, and you just see them everywhere. My mind, I'm like a kid at a candy store. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get that one, just everywhere. So that's what I'm gonna be focusing on for a little bit here. I'm making more videos for it. Just again, the attention that video got is amazing, and I'm looking forward to bringing in more fans to my channel and helping out more people That is what I do this for. So that is going to do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop it a like. I would greatly appreciate that. I hit my microphone. I apologize if you heard that. If you are new here, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. With all that said and done, guys, my name is DJ CS. Have a good one, and I will see you in the next video. And as always, don't forget to tip your DJ. Later, dudes.